Okay, so let's begin. Welcome back to Wonderland. You all awaken in the mid-afternoon on Saturday, still over at Amelia's house. But you're feeling, somehow, fully refreshed. With the defeat of Silent Eli, even the house in the waking world feels brighter and calmer despite the waning of the sunlight. And there are a few things that we need to go through in terms of housekeeping before we get started. Several of you...
we've got to clean up after the sleepover.
You're absolutely right. We'll say you're doing that while I run through this. You're all busy cleaning up and tragically undoing the pillow fort. Hedda sheds a single tear as she watches her castle be deconstructed. Okay, but yes, first things first, a few of you have woken up with sigils burned into your minds, and now that you've seen firsthand the benefits a safe space can provide, you're actually quite excited by the concept. So, I will add these to your safe space spreadsheet as we go as well. Hedda and Rune. You have both awoken with the sigil of the crafter burned into your mind for performing Dreamcraft for the first time. I know it's not actually the first time you've done it, Rune, but you had other sigils before this, so it's carried over.
Yeah.
Valerie, for being very cool for once. I know you got your last sigil for dying horribly, but this time you have the sigil of the Reaper for using a scythe to defeat a monster.
Yeah.
And James, although there is no sigil for defeating a boss in particular, you have received the sigil of the Axeman for defeating a monster with an axe.
Sweet.
The funny thing is, in my mind, I was like, yeah, he beat Silent Eli with the axe. But then when I was actually checking the episode, I realised the first thing you killed with the axe was Bun Bun.
Oh, yeah.
So it's up to you whose credit you want to take for this sigil, but I'm imagining it's just the dream just yeah, you beat Silent Eli, but Bun Bun, shitting hell.
Yeah. That's the more important thing. Did I not Dreamcraft at all during that? I thought I did. Or is this a balanced thing so we're not getting a pile of sigils at once?
Yeah, it's we go with the most notable achievement if there are multiple ones available. You and Val will get Crafter at some point. If you go through a dream without doing anything interesting, but with you two it's hard to say.
Sure thing. We've unlocked 1/10 of these sigils. We've unlocked 7, and for the viewers at home, the spreadsheet we have indicates there are as many as 60.
Wow.
There are 60 different achievements.
That's pretty cool.
Completionist time.
It'll be intriguing to see how many you get, actually.
All of them. The answer's all of them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Oh, next, arts. So we leveled up in the last session, as our viewers may remember. But the final step to leveling up is choosing a new art to unlock. The arts are separated by tiers, so you can't learn high-level arts at the beginning. You can only learn them in certain sets, which is level 1, level 4, level 7, level 10, 13, 16, and one art at level 20. Which means that our dreamers are able to select a new art if they leveled up. Sorry, Hedda. So let's just quickly run through the arts that you want to use. If you could add them to your character sheet and then send them to the chat so our viewers can see them, that might be the best way to do it.
Works for me.
So once you have your art ready to send, then just let me know and we'll go through in that order. Oh, there we go. Ash, tell us what Mask Me does.
I have chosen Mask Me. The familiar creates a protective mask for their player, which protects them from negative effects or damage through sound, gas, or light for 2 rounds. This includes gaining fear from encountering fears related to any of those 4. And it has more fun things that happens on later floors. Indeed.
So arts get stronger on lower floors, but they are also useful on first level floors as well. And as we can see here, this is a utility art, which means it can be used out of combat as well, which is pretty neat. For example, Hedda, you have a fear of the environmental variety, is that correct?
is.
So if Hedda were to encounter quicksand in the dream, for example, Mask Me would protect her from those effects and would prevent her from gaining fear. Pretty useful. Love Mask Me. Okay, who else?
I can go next.
Okay.
To do that.
I was going to say, there is supposed to be a description in there, Krow.
I know.
Aha, we did not collaborate, Krow.
What do you mean?
Oh, I see.
Would you like me to go first while you type in the description?
We picked the same thing.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Go
no,
on.
You can say it. You can say it.
Tell us about Nightlight then, Isaac.
Sure thing, yeah. So in keeping with James slowly realising that this place is a lot more malleable than it first appeared, I've taken Nightlight. So this takes a normal action to use, which I believe means I would use it instead of attacking. If we were to use it in combat, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, a normal action, you can use quick actions beforehand, but you can't use any other actions. A quick action you can do any number of, and a complex action you can't do quick actions in your turn. That's the only thing you can do.
Sure thing. So yeah, Nightlight. The way it works is the user alters the light level of any room that an ally on the floor is currently in. They can either flash, which increases the light level up to +2 for 1 round, blackout, which decreases the light level to -2 for 1 round, or swap, which is swapping the light level of the target room with the light level of another room that an ally on the floor is in. So basically I can just, I and Wren can now temporarily manipulate what the light level of a room is. Quick question on the rules clarity. The user alters the light level of any room that an ally is in. Can that include, if I'm in the same room as an ally, can I manipulate the light level of the room I'm in?
Yes, it works on rooms that you're in as well.
Cool. Alright. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
Sorry, as I was hearing you read this, all I could think about in my head was Wren blacking out every room that Valerie is in every turn. Just like, I don't know where she is, but she's in the fucking dark.
I need to make the room lighter. Let me just figure out which room she's in.
I'm gonna flashbang Valerie.
What are siblings for, right?
Absolutely. But yes, Nightlight gets much more effective on lower floors as well. It allows you to increase or decrease the light level permanently. Yeah, I like Nightlight. Pretty neat.
Or like for the extreme versions, you can increase it for slightly longer, so you can like flash for a couple of rounds by the end. I can't remember exactly.
Oh no, it doesn't last for a couple of rounds, but it goes to +3 and -3 instead.
I'm a
which are
liar.
like the absolute limits of light levels. Okay, Ari, last one I think. What have you gone with? Ooh,
All right,
Vanguard.
I've got Vanguard. The familiar prepares to take a hit. When the monster is about to attack the player, the familiar may move in and take the attack on their behalf.
Very nice. You'll be able to see in the chat here that this is an interrupt action. Any interrupt action means you can use it on somebody else's turn, basically. The 2 per strength modifier, you can actually put that in, Val. There's a little bit for uses. Oh, have you put it in already?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Don't forget to put in the mental space as well, to make sure you've got enough mental space to equip this art. And that goes for everyone, really. Make sure you double check your mental spaces.
I'm
My mental space is 14.
Yeah, I'm so far below my mental space cap, it's silly.
Oh, you know how it goes. Eventually, you won't have enough space for everything you want.
No, I spec'd an intelligent character this time round, you see.
I see. You did this on purpose.
I'm going to be able to do everything. I don't think I've used Mask Me once so far. I've had it this whole time.
I mean, it's not super handy against the monsters on this floor, because they're not like they're not crazy dangerous yet, but like they'll start spitting sand and screaming at you and shit.
Yeah, it's neat, but it's good when it works.
Oh, definitely. Okay, excellent. There was something else on my list, I think. Yes, final thing. So Hedda had to dip out last session, but I did promise that I would have her do something useful. And so, for my kind Dreamweaver gift of the week, Hedda has appraised everything in her inventory and everything that was in storage as per the spreadsheet.
Really
Wow.
focused, huh?
So we've not learned much new. We've mostly learned that cardboard has cardboard, and that laptops have electronic. But there are a couple of new ones. If you would be able to read those for me, Hedda, I will put them on the chat in a moment. In a moment.
This has been the 30-minute portion of the session where I have to read out 15 new traits.
It's just two. So firstly, she appraised the headset, which was this.
Voice chat. The weapon has a microphone or a radio connection, allowing the wielder to speak with anyone else on the same frequency, brackets A, B, C, or D, even if they're in different rooms.
Nice.
It is quite fun if you can get multiple people with it. And she also appraised the cravat, which I think we saw, but I wasn't certain, so I just did it again for safety's sake. And it came with this.
Classical. The weapon is at home in well-lit environments. At the start of their turn, at light levels of 1 or above, the wielder restores 20% of their maximum sanity.
Whoa.
Okay.
Which one was that one, sorry?
The cravat.
The cravat. Wow.
Indeed.
That's quite
Is that
good.
one I had?
Yes, that is one that you had. And it was already fairly predicted, but Hedda has now confirmed via appraisal that the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Diamonds can combine with other aces to form 4 of a kind.
Oh.
What 4 of a kind does? Who knows?
Indeed, you'll have to find out. Okay.
Okay.
So, we'll say at this point that you have finished tidying up. And it's getting a bit later on Saturday, and Amelia has sort of recognised that it's about time for the sleepover to end. I just want to thank you again. Not just like, obviously the dream was really important, but it was just kind of nice to have you all over. I hope that's not too strange to say.
No, even considering everything, I've had a very nice time. I've not done a lot of these, so it's difficult for me to be, comparative about it. But no, I've had a very nice time. Thank you for hosting.
Not a problem. Anytime you want to come back, maybe with fewer dreams next time.
Sadly, I think that's unlikely.
That is true. But yeah, so you guys can just get going whenever. And I'll see you on Monday.
Thanks again, Amelia. You're a good host.
I'm glad you think so. I was really nervous about this, actually.
See you on Monday,
and
Amelia. This was a good
Rune's
session.
going to ring their brother and be like, "Can you come pick me up, please?"
Please.
Yeah, I'll be 5-10 minutes. It's a little drive.
It's fine, I'll be waiting.
Okay. Okay. So, you all sort of slowly make your way home in various ways and guises. And now I need to remember what the fucking turn order is. Let's have a look. I should really just have this written down, shouldn't I? Can you give me your constitutions, please, James?
Constitution. A nice healthy 10.
Okay, Val?
12.
Wren?
12.
Rune?
10.
Okay. Cool.
I've got 16.
Yes.
16.
16?
I really enjoy that Hedda, despite being the only person to not level up, has the highest constitution. Like this woman was raised by wolves.
Yeah, it does show. It does show.
Okay, well, Hedda, you've got the remainder of your Saturday stretching out before you. You've got the gym tomorrow. Looking forward to that. But for now, what are you going to do with the rest of your day?
I don't know. Do it. Wait, have homework yet? I don't, right?
I imagine in second
just,
year you'd have some homework.
Yeah, go home, do a bit of homework, we can hang out with family.
Okay.
Go for a run, maybe.
Just my own amusement. Roll for intelligence.
But for why? My intelligence is 7. Why are you making me do this?
Well, you have been shitposting this whole time instead of doing schoolwork, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I just said I'm doing the schoolwork now.
This role does reflect somebody who's been shitposting for the entire first week of A-levels.
I've rolled a 10 for those who are just listening.
Okay, excellent. Val and Wren. Yeah, we'll say your dad has come to pick you up, Vanda.
That car is very quiet.
Ugh.
Well, you, alright, girls? How was the sleepover?
It's great, you know. Burnt some houses down. Committed graffiti, drugs, the usual.
I don't think you would do that, Valerie. Come on now. How much do you got a girl for that? Silly. Were you alright? Wren?
Yeah.
Good. Good. You can see Vanda, like, visibly sweating. He can feel the tension, but he doesn't know what to do. Oh god, oh god. The girlies are fighting. We'll catch up with you once you get
I should
home.
put my headphones back in.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
Okay, James. Your dad comes to pick you up as well. He leans out of the window. Oh, James. Roll for intelligence.
Intelligence? Alrighty. Oh no, I'm good at that one. This is fine. It's an 11.
I'm good at this one. Rolls 1 higher than Hedda. Let me just double check.
I think I got a 2 and a 3 on the D10s in my defense.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. That is fair. Okay, yeah. Your dad leans out of the window. Ah, I see you were bright enough to grab all the spare snacks. Not bad, not bad. You want to bring those home and use them?
Oh, absolutely. Although
Excellent.
I mean, we should probably have like proper food as well. But yeah, no, it's Emilia's mum made so much food. Honestly, we didn't need half of this.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. And as he sets off, he just sort of looks over at you in the front seat. So, how was it? It's been a little while since you've done something like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Bonding opportunities, I guess. So that's a bit of a clinical way of looking at it. No, it was okay. Yeah, had some unexpectedly productive chats with a couple of them. And I mean, yeah, it was normal, I guess.
That's good to hear. Yeah. I mean, I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks. It's just a sleepover.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, you know, I enjoy our evenings in together, but I just worry that you spending all time with some, like, rock maniac is gonna, you know, make you into a rock maniac, and I think you're made for more. I hope that's not too strange to say.
I mean, I don't mind the idea of being being a rock maniac, but I think I get it. I think
Well,
I get
glad.
it. Yeah, thanks.
I was thinking as well, actually. I believe that I believe Station Play are doing their usual games roundup of Quarter 4. I thought we could watch it and see if there's anything interesting coming out.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Excellent.
I am very, very up for that.
Okay, sounds good. We'll watch that before we tuck into food, and probably got a box set or two I think we need to finish.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And yeah, we did a lot of films, so I need something a little bit more digestible than that right now, I think.
Yeah, of course, I understand. Okie doke.
Yeah. Also, you probably won't see a lot of me tomorrow. Don't worry. I just need to catch up on college work. This day's a bit of a write-off.
Ah, no, that's fine. It's quite responsible, actually. I respect it. Okay.
Doing my best.
Let's get you home, then.
Let's go.
And finally, Rune. Yeah, we'll say, 20 minutes later, your brother arrives.
Dude, was that traffic?
I mean, if I say yeah, you're not going to believe me, are you?
No.
Got a little sidetracked. I'm very sorry. You haven't been waiting long, have you?
Everyone left 20 minutes ago.
Ah, shitting hell. Sorry. Right, let's get the boot opened up then.
That's fine. You can make it up soon by making dinner.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. And now, Rune, comes your favourite part of any car outing with your brother, which is
transferring.
No, it's getting into the front seat and watching your brother attempt to take down your chair on his own. How does this fucking... I always forget how this... Does that turn? Oh, shitting hell. And then... Ow! Oh, ow, that bit's fucking spiky. Hold on, I'll take those off. Do you want to just hold those?
Pardon?
The spiky handle bits. There you go.
Thanks.
And then just... there we go, I got it, right. And he finally chucks it into the boot and gets in. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I hope it was fun.
It was interesting. I may have punched someone.
Punched someone? Ooh. You're having sleepovers like I used to have. Go on, what happened?
I don't think... there was... Have you ever met someone who is such a compulsive liar that you just want to wipe the smirk off their face?
Oh, absolutely. That was me and my friend Julian for ages.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call this person my friend, but I'm friends with their brother, and so I try and stay civil, but this girl, she was just really pissing everyone off because she just kept lying, and we could see straight through it, but she just wasn't... Yeah, I lost it, I punched her.
You know what? That's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, obviously. But I will just say one thing, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Before Julian was my best friend, I also thought he was a dick and punched him.
I'm not sure that Valerie and I are going to be best friends.
No, maybe not, but I guess we'll see. Is there anything you particularly want to do today? I'd sort of, I wasn't sure when you were going to be back, so I didn't really plan anything.
I'm quite tired. I might have a nap.
Don't blame you, honestly. Yeah.
Photos of us are fun, but sleeping on a hard floor always makes my hips hurt.
Yeah, I get you.
So, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, could we play that multiplayer later?
As you say this, Rowan's phone starts ringing. He sort of fumbles with it as he's driving. Sorry.
No, give it.
I know you're not supposed to do this.
Give it.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
He gives you the phone. Hello, is that Ron?
His sibling who is driving currently, so.
Oh, right, okay. Could you just let him know that we're going to need him in for about a couple of hours later tonight? If he could be on shift from... I think it was supposed to be 6 until 9, but it's probably going to be 6 until 11 now.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Alright, thanks. See you later.
Thanks. Bye. You're working 2 extra hours tonight.
Oh, shitting hell. Well, I guess there's no multiplayer tonight then. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just get some practice in on the single player so I can beat your ass.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll have the run of the place to yourself tonight. God. To be fair,
I guess I'll edit some photos.
Yeah, I could probably do with the extra hours actually, because rent is not, easy.
I'm serious. Do you want me to try and do something freelance?
I mean, I'm not going to make you do anything. It is completely up to you. But obviously, there are like tons of different part-time jobs. Might just be worth looking up what's going on at the moment, seeing if there's anything that works for you.
Yeah, I'll have a Google.
I appreciate it, but like, I just want to make sure that you focus on your studies, yeah? Because, I mean, you know me, I had to work so much in order to support us that I sort of really fumbled my A-levels. I don't want the same thing happening to you.
That's fine. It's not exactly like I'm doing A-levels that most people will want to hire me from.
As long as you're, enjoying it. An A-level that you can be asked to get out of bed and do is probably better than one that's going to get you a good job, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I picked what I picked, just because I'm an absolute dunce at things like maths. I like English lit, but I think I would just get really tired of reading, and I don't want to do that because I enjoy reading. And yeah, business just doesn't appeal to me. I'm too much of a artsy, crafty hippie.
Oh yeah, no, don't blame you. I don't think business studies produces business people. I think it produces middle managers.
No, I agree.
Anyway, let's get ourselves home, eh?
Yeah, let's go.
Rowan drives off into the distance. And thus, Saturday afternoon turns gently into Saturday evening. Featuring our brand new song. Okay.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh yeah, new music. Let's go.
We needed a slightly more
Hey.
chill theme for the waking world.
I quite like it.
It's pretty great. I enjoy it. This one was Coffeebug, I think.
Oh, cute. Nice one,
Okay.
Coffeebug.
Okay, Hedda, what are you doing with the remainder of your day? You've attempted some homework. It's gone fine. Anything else?
Yeah, assuming I've got no schoolwork and stuff left.
I mean, your homework is certainly done. That's the most I can say about it.
I'm not going to go over it if that's what you're trying to get me to do.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Probably just chat to friends online.
Okay, very nice. Val and Wren, you both get home. And you do kind of have to share the same room, but what are you doing in that room?
I'm doing my college work. Listening to very, very loud music in my headphones. Not talking to anybody.
Very nice. Val?
I'm specifically gonna do like my media studies and art homework. My headphones are also very loud, and I am ignoring every instance of Wren, but occasionally looking in the corner of my eye to see if he's looking at me.
You guys
No,
are adorable.
I'm pretty sure our desks are like right next to each other.
They're at corners, I think, so you'd have to like
Yeah.
turn quite far to see each other. Okay, Wren, could you roll for intelligence for me?
Oh god, why?
Ooh,
121.
Excellent.
My intelligence is 18.
Wren,
What?
you fly through your college work. Could you please give yourself a point of imagination?
Ooh. Permanently.
Yeah. That's a stat up. That is. Sorry, Hedda should have rolled better.
I think
This
imagination
shows
is my
bias
highest
to
stat.
people who already have intelligence.
Yeah, imagination is my highest stat underneath sanity.
Amazing.
I've just looked, and intelligence is also my slowest growing stat.
Is it 1?
It's 1, and it's currently it starts off at 7, so it's not going to get very high.
Oh, you're going to hit the dizzying heights of, like, what, 26 by the end?
You knew we were playing as college students.
Yeah, don't have to play as smart college students.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be
you
fair,
know what?
most of the people
So
I go to
true.
college with are not that smart.
You were all min-maxing. Hedda was role-playing.
Passing
Honestly,
college
yeah.
was never a requirement of Dancing in Limbo.
I gotta respect it.
Yeah, Hedda, undefeated conqueror of the dream, has just failed psychology. Okay, James, what are you doing with the remainder of your evening?
Yeah, I think we sort of like steadily trawl through the snack supply. Me and my dad, and we begin watching the station play roundup. It becomes immediately clear that Velvet Tune is still not being announced. And once that becomes immediately apparent, I think James starts doing some reading for, I believe my first class is history. So I'm going to start doing some like light reading for the homework I've got to power through tomorrow.
Okay, very nice.
For history, and yeah, I think it's just quite a bit of companionable silence, really, and occasionally just like rolling our eyes at seeing like yet another like remaster of a game that's 4 years old coming out, stuff like that.
And introducing a brand new farming simulator.
Oh my lord!
This one's different though, because it's got slimes in.
Let me guess, it has a crafting system in its open world.
You got it, James. Don't roll for lucidity. That was a joke.
Lucidity. Wait.
Okay, and so Saturday comes to a gentle close, with you all relaxed. Wait, shit, what am I on about? Rune, what are you doing with the remainder of your evening? You are home alone now that Rowan's gone off to work.
I was going to see if you remembered.
I literally have, like, the order of names in front of me. I just, like, deliberately did not read the last one.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Rowan kindly made dinner for Rune before he left. So Rune is sat shoveling pasta into their mouth while editing photos. They will ping a couple of like the photos they're really proud of from the shoot to James and Wren respectively, and just be like, "Hey, what do you think?" Asking like a little bit more technical stuff from Wren, being given that they also do art, and just kind of be like, "Do you think it's too high? How could I tweak this to make it look better?" Whereas with James, it's like, "Lucky."
That's very valid. You get
Smashing, nice work.
Aw,
Ren gives you pointers.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Ren just responds, "What the fuck is X-pasta?" And you realise you've said X-pasta instead of exposure because you were eating food too fast. Okay, now your evening comes to a gentle close. As your first week of college fades out slowly with just one day left. And Sunday begins similarly slowly. But it's a bright day. The air is a little crisp, but it's not too cold. And there's plenty to do today. It's a Sunday, a free day. And so you all wake up. What do I mean you all wake up? What am I on about? Roll for Constitution.
Not again. I'm a sickly little boy, Benjamin.
That's a deeply concerning message to say. Okay, let's have a look.
22.
Okay.
Okay.
My highest constitution has got me nowhere.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's quite hilarious, actually. Okay, so let's have a look. 22, Ash next with 20. Who's next? 18, Valerie?
Why are we all even numbers?
I don't know, it is unusual, isn't it?
I'm going to make a lucidity check.
Wren, 16.
Roll 20 is lying to us.
Okay. So I'm going to do this in turn order, but I'm only going to go with people who are awakened that turn. So, Hedda's asleep, Valerie's asleep, Wren's asleep. James, you wake up at 7 a.m.
God, I'm so good at games of chance. I also really like if you order them, like they are in ascending sequential order, and even numbers goes 14, 16, 18, 20, 22.
Yeah, it's excellent. It means that you've woken up like on the hour for each person.
Oh god,
so
I'm gonna wake up at like midday, aren't I?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I think I keep to my words. So I wake up. I wake up at 7, like probably slightly unwillingly. It's kind of like, oh, what do you mean? I don't even get a line on my day off. But I did sort of sleep twice yesterday. So yeah, wake up nice and chill. I gently knock on my dad's door and just see if he's awake.
You hear a noise. Oh, come in!
It's alright. I'm just gonna go and make breakfast. You want anything?
Yeah, something quick though. I've got that conference today.
Oh yes. You got it. I'm gonna go and make some fried eggs.
Okay. Yes, you had forgotten up until now, but your dad does have a conference. So he's going to be away until Monday night. It's not too unusual. He does regularly go to these things. But it has been a little while since your last one. In fact, James, roll for intelligence. But this is like emotional intelligence.
Gladly. I got a 16.
Yeah, that works. James, you're fairly confident, even though your dad has never said this. You're fairly confident that he deliberately did not go to any conferences during the summer so that he could spend it with you.
Yeah, it's one time coming, I suppose. I think it's just mulling it over while making the eggs. Yeah, it's just like, it's done before, it's fine. You went without him yesterday as well. Maybe.
Okay. You're making your eggs?
Yeah, I'll make some eggs.
Very exciting. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Okay, next round then. Rune is also asleep. 8 a.m. Hedda's asleep, Valerie's asleep, Wren's asleep. James. By 8 a.m, I imagine that you've had your breakfast. You and your dad are sort of snarfing it down as you go.
Yeah, I am egged up.
Right, okay, so yeah, it starts at 10. Yeah, I'm gonna get rolling. It's like a 2-hour drive.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I mean, it should be good though. They're doing some really interesting work with sort of like the geology of the Grand Canyon. And normally,
Oh, mad.
Normally that research never really gets to the UK because it's mostly focused in like the US.
Yeah.
So like, I really want to hear this guest speaker talk. But yeah, should be an interesting couple of days. You're gonna be all right. Yeah, I bought all the stuff. Should be enough in the fridge and freezer.
Yeah, Dad, I'll be fine, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, can you like send me your notes when or can I have a look at your notes when you get back? Because geography teacher might be quite interested in it.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I'll have plenty of notes, I'm sure. He sort of lifts up this well-worn leather notebook that you know contains like everything there is to know about rocks.
Incredible. I like to think it says that on the front.
I could believe it. But yeah, so, don't burn the place down, have a good time. And I know I didn't say this last year, but I am going to say this year, I think. You're capable enough now. If you want to have friends over while I'm not here, you are absolutely welcome to. You don't need to ask first. You don't need to tell me what you do. Up to you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, though. Yeah, I'll be fine. Honestly, I'll be fine.
You're right. Sorry.
It's okay. I've done it enough,
Ah, that is true enough. Okay, I'll see you later, James.
Yeah, sorry. Bye, Dad.
And with that, your dad hops into his car and gets ready to drive off.
I do the thing. I like wait in the doorway till the car's out of line of sight.
Very nice. And as the car drives away and turns the corner, James.
Yeah.
+7 fear for being alone, please.
Oh, my fucker. Okay.
Okay.
+7 fear.
8 a.m. Rune, you wake up.
Hello. Is Rowan home? And it's presumably asleep.
Yes, you can hear the thick, gargantuan snores of your brother from his room. He's definitely not coming to for a while.
I decide to leave him be, hop up, hobble to the kitchen on my canes, make myself some toast, and sit on the sofa and make a little nest with I have a big glass of water, squash. I've got a couple of little snacks. I've got my laptop. I've got some music playing on the TV that's like lo-fi study music kind of thing.
Very nice.
And they've got their laptop and they've got their sketchbooks and stuff, and they're doing their research side of design and art and photography. So sort of they're researching specific artists, showing what inspiration for photos and stuff, making little collages in their sketchbook, and printing out some of the photos that they've taken, drawing from them, that kind of thing. Basically just sitting and having a nest of arts and crafts. So when Rowan eventually comes out of bed, the sofa is just covered in bits of paper and scissors and tissue paper and gemstones and that kind of so there's flecks of paint. And Rune looks up and there's got a streak of charcoal across one cheek and a streak of paint on their forehead, and they just give him a wave.
Very nice. I like it. Yeah, Rowan has not arisen quite yet, but he will arrive soon. But in the meantime, you're getting on with your artsing, your crafting, and you have surrounded yourself in your little cocoon of happiness. Excellent. Okay. Next round, then. 9 a.m. Hedda's asleep. Valerie, you wake up before Wren.
I'm going to do I'm gonna stalk Rune's Instagram. If Rune has an Instagram.
Rune?
I do.
+1 fear for being stalked. You get the ominous sense somebody is looking at your social media.
I turn my phone on.
Okay, Val, you take a look through Rune's social media. There's a couple of pictures of Rune in there when they've been performing in the circus and things, but most of the things on there are their artwork, their crafts, a couple of really artsy photographs, and one photo way earlier on that appears to be Rune and a slightly taller boy, very, very young at this point, as well as a woman who has her arms around both of them. Presumably a mother, maybe?
Interesting. I'm gonna be very careful not to accidentally like any photos.
Valerie! Roll for dexterity!
Okay, but that's my highest stat, so currently that has to be something. Okay, I got a 15!
You do not like any of the photos.
Oh my god.
Benjamin, you came out swinging today. What the fuck?
Oh, it gets worse. Don't you worry, Isaac.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, what else, Val? You've got a whole day ahead of you. What chaos are you going to cause today?
Start making a necklace, some earrings of bones, and then wait for Wren to wake up.
Very nice. I like it. Okay, moving on to James.
Yeah.
You're feeling a bit nervous. It's your first time that you've been alone in a while, properly alone in this house, and it is a very big house when you're on your own.
I think I like try and keep everything as planned as possible to start with. I think actually what the first thing I do, I'd like to make a lucidity check to make sure I'm still here.
Okay, roll for lucidity.
I got 10.
You are unsure if you are dreaming or not.
Okay. I'm going to go to my room. I'm going to get 3 books that I need to study, and also a 4th one that is like a work of fiction that I'm very comfortable with. I'm going to take it all into the living room, and I'm going to put on an old rerun of a show that me and my dad really like. I know it very well, so if there's any inconsistencies, I'm more likely to spot it.
Okay.
And while I'm revising, I'm just going to periodically, like whenever I take a break from it, I'm going to just periodically start rereading this book of fiction as well. Basically, just like surrounding myself with like comfort media that I know extremely well. And I'm just going to have this playing. I'm going to have the TV playing like constantly when I'm outside the room as well. And I'm wearing. I'm going to wear my coat through all this as well. I think I basically go inside and put that on straight away, sort of hug it around myself, and then I go and make all these preparations. I try and sit down and focus on getting some college work done.
Okay. What is this? I guess this is dealing with the world around you. Roll for Constitution.
Constitution, and I'm at disadvantage because I'm at 7th fear, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's a stick.
You are struggling to focus on this work. There's just something nagging at you right now. But you're going to try and power through it for the next hour, and we'll see how you go.
Okay.
Okay, Rune. At 9 a.m., Rowan sort of stumbles through his doorway.
Hello, and Rune sticks their head up so Rowan can see just how much of a mess they've made of themselves.
Oh, fucking hell, you are... Wow, you're in one of your super artsy modes today, huh? Oh.
I've got homework to do. I've got like 8 pages of sketchbook work to do.
Jesus, in the first week?
It's mostly research. So it's like, this is an artist that is inspiring what I want to do. This is a mood board of the kind of work I want to make. Like, it's not too bad, but it's just lots of collage stuff, hence why this.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm gonna fry something up, so if you want some, let me know.
Bacon butty, please.
Thought so. I'll put extra bacon on then.
Thank you.
And Rowan starts putting on the bacon. You can hear the sizzle in the background as you continue with your artwork. Okay. 10 a.m. Hedda is still asleep. Valerie.
I'm going to be like the sporty one in this campaign. Yeah.
Valerie. It is about this point that Wren wakes up.
My waking up noises.
I like it.
Thank you. I look around the
Morning,
room.
Wren.
I stare intently at Valerie.
Wow, what a weird dream we had. I'm glad nothing actually happened.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk to you.
Why?
You know why.
I didn't do anything. It was just a dream.
You know as well as I do that those dreams are actually real.
Yes, but it had no meaning, and we're both here, and no matter what anybody said or did or happened, we can just move on with our lives. So what do you want to do today?
Nothing.
It's a good plan, but actually, what if, and stay with me here, we went to the woods, you could bring your guitar, we light some things on fire, we do some drawing, you know?
I 100% thought she was going to say do some drugs then.
I don't know if I'm up for that.
Why? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Not much.
Do you want to do graffiti under the bridge?
How many times have we done that?
Not enough.
Dude, every single wall in that bridge is just us.
Well, yes, but we can cover it up and make more art. Or find another bridge. How many bridges are there, really?
I don't know, Val. I don't really feel like it.
Okay. Do you want to play some Life of Legends?
Might see if Todd wants to hang out today.
What?
That is a devastating blow.
I just got dealt damage.
You're gonna what?
Hang out with Todd?
Yeah, sure, we can hang out with... Okay, wait,
You
hold
said
on.
anything about we.
Well, it's a part of the new Valerie, you know? Remember you said, if I change, you'll stop being mean? I mean, difficult... You'll stop being mad at me? So we can hang out with Todd.
Why don't I hang out with Todd, and you hang out with Rune?
Sure. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But I'll hang out with Rune, and you can hang out with Todd only if we go to the woods later tonight.
Sure. We'll hang out with our respective friends, and then we'll meet up at the woods afterwards, and talk about how it was.
Yeah,
Yeah?
obviously.
Yeah. I want you to
Yeah.
message Rune right now in front of me, asking if they're free today.
Oh, I would. But I don't know Rune's Instagram.
I do! I'll just give it to you!
Oh. My phone is dead.
Valerie, it's on charge right next to you.
Because it's dead.
Then let's wait a
hold
few
on.
minutes.
I don't even know what stat to roll for this.
Oh god. I don't like that.
Let's. Oh, what do I do? Yeah, you know what, Valerie, just roll 2d10.
Okay. Okay, got 9.
At the exact moment that
There you
Valerie
go.
says it's charging because it's dead, the screen lights up with a notification.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's so dead.
It came back to life. It's a miracle. Okay, fine. I'll message Rune.
Come here, sit next to me while you do it.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm gonna message Todd.
As you open your phone, Ren, you realise Todd has already messaged you this morning.
Oh my god.
Oh, he still wants this. Come here, Todd.
Would you like to open the message?
Yeah.
It just says, check it, what do you think? And he has sent you a stats page for his new monster in Heir of Monsters. He's made a powerful loony, and as you look over, you can see that he has actually taken some of your advice. And it is definitely a
Oh
much
my
more
God.
effective monster than he's previously built.
That's amazing. I'm gonna send him a thumbs up.
Stop making Todd more powerful.
But instead of just a thumbs up, I'm gonna put you know, like the little twinkle or sparkle emoji next to it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that means I definitely like it.
Aww.
Todd doesn't reply right this second. He's currently on Do Not Disturb.
Oh. God damn it, Todd.
Okay, we'll catch up with you guys in a moment. James. It's 10 AM. You're struggling to focus.
Okay, so I'm at 7 fear. Struggling to focus. When you've been phobiaed at over 7 fear, am I correct in recalling that your character begins acting in ways that are not rational, basically?
You do indeed perform more irrational actions.
Okay, I'm gonna try and call Val.
Oh, interesting. Like phone her or call out for her?
Ooh.
By phone.
Okay. I guess as Val begins to type her message to Rune, she gets a call from James.
I'm picking up. I'm going in the other room.
Hey Val, how you doing? You sleep alright?
Yes. Actually, I have a question for you too. Are you friends with Rune?
Am I what?
Are you friends with Rune?
I mean, yeah, I think so. They strike me as the kind of person who would pretty explicitly say if we weren't. Why? What's up? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Actually, could I come over later?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, I'm hanging up.
Okay. Very fair. James.
Yeah.
As you sort of turn back towards the living room and look down at your work, you suddenly realise that one of the reasons you're struggling to read this is because it's way too dark in here. You can barely actually see the words on the page.
Yeah, that's that would be a smart thing to do. Can I make another lucidity check to see if I'm still here?
You can, yes.
Cool. I'm aware generally there is a penalty that is accrued with this. It's at 12.
Okay. You are not dreaming. Your sanity feels a
Okay.
little frayed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I go and hit the lights. then I'm going to send Val my address. Connect my phone to a Bluetooth speaker that I put on the landing, and have it like intermittently play the sound effects of like footsteps creaking off floorboards, and then I go back and try and read again.
As you head up to the landing, you see something standing in the window, looking in on the second floor.
What the fuck?
All you can see is its eyes, this dark, stalking figure staring in through the window.
What the fuck? Oh Jesus! I'm just gonna roll 2d20 to see if I like run away or run towards it, because I truly do not know.
Fair.
We'll say 10 or below. I run away. That's 15. I guess I run towards it.
As you run towards it, it moves through the window and steps up onto the landing floor and faces you. You can see its emaciated features, its long arms, and its eyes staring at you. It reminds you of every figure you've ever seen hiding in the trees when you were a child.
Right. If you're here again, that means I can do this. And I'm gonna take my coat off and see if it like animates as voila.
Okay, you take your coat off, but as you are awake, voila does not appear.
Is my axe on me?
Nope, you're awake. You don't have an axe.
What's this music like? Okay, well, so it's just this thin, emaciated figure that's like standing in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I run. If I reach for my axe, it's presumably not there. I'm just gonna run.
Okay.
Probably to my room.
Roll for dexterity.
You got it. Bro, this music is not accurate.
Sorry, you're absolutely right. Hold on.
That's an 18.
You sprint towards your room and you slam the door shut just as you hear the raking of claws down the door.
What the hell?
You stare down at the bottom of the door for a moment, and you see whatever is standing outside dissipate, and then all is silent once again. I think I'm there for a little while. I bring up my phone. I like go to my dad's contacts, and I'm sort of there for I think about a minute and a half with my phone over the call button. And then I lock it again, and just go over to the door and just like squeeze my eyes shut and open it. You open the door. It's an ordinary landing.
What the hell are the rules then? And I think until I hear a knock at the door, I'm just like in the upright fetal position, just like against my door frame, just head in hands. I don't think I want to try moving anywhere.
Don't blame you. Okay. Rune! It's your turn. What are you up to at 10 AM?
Still in my nest. I probably got like ketchup smeared on one side of my face at this point as well from the bacon butty I frantically ate.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And like I cleared like a little space on the sofa for Rowan to come and sit down. But it is a small space. Like most of the 2/3 of the sofa is still made up of like all of my art stuff. And I decided to show him the photos, the fully edited photos, and like a couple of the drawings I've done of them, and be like, thoughts?
Rowan looks over them. Yeah, I mean, to my untrained eye, they look fine. Yeah, pretty cool, actually. So, are these your friends?
They're Kind of. They're meant to emulate lucid dreaming. That one's James.
Ah, I see.
Oh,
they're kind of trippy.
that's Wren.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah. Thank you. It's I used multiple sources of light that were on like a slow pulse, and took multiple photos across like quite a quick succession,
Right.
and then layered them, so it kind of creates that slight distortion.
That is pretty cool.
Thanks.
Well, yeah.
I hope my teacher agrees.
I'm sure they will. While we're here, I just, I need to, like, unwind for a bit. Do you mind if I play a bit of Blue Dude Reduction 2?
What the
Yeah, sure. I might stick on my headphones though.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Rune will stick on their headphones, and just listen to a little bit of music while they like continue. They put everything cut out and printed off and stuff now, so now they're just like sticking everything down, making little notes, like explaining why they did what they did. Got flashbacks back to the college.
Okay.
Not really looking at my phone, but I can have notifications if someone pings.
Okay.
Has Rowan commented at all on how messy I look?
Yeah, what was that?
Has Rowan commented at all on how messy I look?
Rowan is used to this kind of thing, and has elected not to mention it.
Wonderful.
Okay. 11 a.m. Hedda wakes up.
Yeah!
Yeah, I love the whole like, Heather, we really missed you last week, so you're not going to play the game for about 25 minutes.
It's now 8:30 and I'm ready to do something.
Perfect. What will you do, Hedda?
So I'm going to be at the gym at 1 o'clock, right?
I believe so, yes.
Cool. I'm just going for a quick morning run.
Okay.
I also wanted to stop and ask my dad if he had any experience of a hunting rifle.
Hunting rifle.
He's around.
I used them during the war.
Yes,
We-
I was thinking it might be perhaps fun if you could teach me how to shoot them one time.
Oh, of course! I will find the nearest hunting range and we will have a go.
That sounds
Well,
wonderful.
we're going to cause an offence.
I think you'll be very skilled with the hunting rifle. The fortunate thing is, the accent is unpassable enough that you can't tell what specific person we're trying to offend.
As long as we never explicitly
Uh-huh.
say on air what we're aiming for.
Exactly, we're fine. I think I might have done the previous episode, but it's okay.
I broke my laptop several years ago by copying squash all over it.
Oh, fun.
I nearly just did that again.
Oh dear.
With that accent.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going out to meet friends today, so we'll be back later.
Yes, let us know.
This afternoon.
Will you be back for tea?
Probably.
Okay, let me know if change.
I'm only going to gym with friends. There's nothing big.
Okay, get strong. Lift dumbbells. Lift more than other person.
I will do.
Good. You are my daughter. I'm proud of you.
I like to think we hit a little like fist bump type thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Head off.
And it looks like an ordinary fist bump to anyone else, but you're actually striking each other with like immense force. It's just equal force. Like
if anyone else had like been in our place, they'd break a hand.
yeah, exactly that. Okay, Hedda heads out on her yawning run. It's too funny, I can't not do it. Okay. Valerie, are you texting Rune or are you just heading to James's?
I'm gonna text Rune just to satisfy Wren.
Okay, what do you text?
I'll text. Hey, wanna hang out?
Strong.
Yeah.
Okay, and you head to James. James is in the meantime, presumably on the bus or something, I don't know. Rune, you receive a message from Valerie.
I've already decided what I'm gonna do. Rune will hear a ping. I'll check the phone. See that it's a message from Valerie. Open it. Leave it for a few minutes. So it's clear that it's been left on red. And then blocks the contact.
Oh,
Yes.
Jeez.
brutal. Okay, Valerie has been blocked.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wren. It's 11 AM. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna call Todd.
Okay. You call Todd. He calls back. Hey, it's me, the Todd Meister. You know me.
Yeah, I do. Do you want to hang out today?
Yeah. What do you want to play? I've got Gaia Monsters. I've got I can't remember what I called it. Was it like Call of Guy or something dumb?
That sounds about right.
Most
All
likely.
of line.
Call of Line. That was it. Call of Line. Life of Legends. Like, yeah. What do you want to do?
I mean, we could do anything. I don't know about you coming over here, but I could come over to yours.
Oh, you mean like in like in the real world?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I forgot people
I
could
mean,
do that.
Unless you don't want to.
Listen, it's not a good day for me today. We can play some games for a bit, but I gotta go somewhere later.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Okay.
You know, just very
Oh,
busy,
that's cool.
being the coolest dude.
Oh, naturally, of course.
Yeah, so I gotta.
Should have guessed. Should have guessed.
Yeah, we all have our responsibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, we could play something online, and then we can just pick up plans another day.
Yeah. No, I mean, I for sure would like to hang out. I guess like wild, like friends hanging out in person, like real
Yeah.
non-gamers.
We could either hang out and play games, or we could go to like the mall or something.
Oh,
I don't
going
know.
to the mall in meat space? That's crazy, man.
You just call it meat space.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know. But do you want to play something? I'll call you back on. Fuck what? Social media name? Hold on. Synonyms for Discord.
We have been calling Instagram
Anarchy.
Instagram though.
Yeah, I'll see you on Disunity.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sure. Why don't we test out that other monsters thing?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I want to show off my new guys. I spent all night training them up, getting the right items and stuff. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll call you back.
Okay, cool.
My god.
I love that there is no consistency with what gets a brand name and what doesn't. Like, I think everything has a brand name, except for, as you've correctly pointed out, Instagram. Okay.
Real quick, viewers, you should totally follow our Instagram, Dancing in Limbo.
Oh, you're so right, actually. Follow Dancing in Limbo on Instagram. I'll post things when I remember. Okay, James.
Yeah.
You hear a knock at the door. Valerie has arrived.
Yeah, I sort of rocked back and forth a couple of times. I think I'd probably wait to see if Valerie knocked a second time, just to make sure it was real.
Valerie?
It was not real.
sorry,
Fuck you.
I will knock 4 more times.
Of course. Truly, it could only be Valerie.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will. Then I'll head down and get the door. Yeah, Val, you see, James is not wearing his coat for the first time. His eyes are very red. His hair looks messy. And he just looks like not super with it. And he just says, "Hey, thanks for coming. Come on in.
You doing all right? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, I mean, besides, the obvious ghost.
Yeah, aside from the obvious. Yeah, no, I'm all right. Didn't sleep well. That's all. Yeah, come on in. My dad's out on a conference, but we've got, we've got food. There's like water in the tap. Do you want anything?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Well, I mean, now that you've said something, I wouldn't mind scrounging around the kitchen.
Sure, yeah. It's just through here. I guess I attempt to roll to reduce fear, maybe?
Okay, make a roll.
Oh, a 10.
That is utterly tragic for you.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. So yeah, he's very clearly out of sorts, but he's gonna make a tea for himself. It says, "Do you want tea, coffee?"
Do you just have milk, but steamed?
I can, yeah, I can probably do that.
Sweet, then.
Just a milk that has been steamed, like a coffee machine steamer.
Yeah.
And you call it steamed milk, despite the fact that it's obviously grilled.
Best I can do is I can just stick it in the microwave.
I guess I'll do. Sure.
Sure. Yeah, cool. I make some drinks. So we still got some snacks left over from yesterday if you want any.
Ah, cool.
Cool. Yeah, I just bung a bag of snacks on the table.
This is the most unusual hangout I think was possible with this group of 5.
I am having such a good time.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Sorry.
No, go on. Cut to the chase.
Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase. You're friends with Rune, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So, for $20 and whatever's in my pocket, would you mind doing me a favor?
Pounds.
Pounds. I'm sorry. 20 pounds.
Val, that's not legal tender.
20 rupees.
Dollars are not real.
Do you take
Don't
rubles?
You take nickels.
I do not take nickels. Give me that nickel back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get you for that, Benjamin. I mean, I'm not really one for. Look, what do you need? What's going on?
Okay, would you mind telling Wren I hung out with Rune? And telling him we're friends?
Oh, god damn it, Valerie.
Why?
Because Ren's mad at me or whatever, and he's like, oh, I'll stop being mad at you if you, like, be friends with Rune. But, like, obviously that's not gonna happen. So, instead, you could help a girl out and help me get my brother back. Just tell, tell Wren that Rune and I are friends. Because you're friends with Rune. So, obviously, you see?
But sorry, I didn't sleep well. I'm just processing a bit. It strikes me that I could probably do you a much bigger favor if I just, told you how to engage with her in a conversation. I mean, I know obviously you've not exactly like hit it off.
Or you can just tell Wren for 20 pounds and whatever in my pocket, or, that we're best of friends.
Valerie.
And we hung out today.
Valerie, could you roll 2d10
Yes.
for me?
Oh no.
This is what's in your pocket.
Okay, Valerie only has 12 pounds.
Come on,
Okay,
will you give me a solid?
Here's the thing, Val. It's... Sorry, I'm still processing. It's here's your milk, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Look, I am like not really a great person to come to for like social advice. I mean, look, I'm not going to accept a bribe. I'll start with that. Also, I think it would respectfully crumble like a house of cards pretty quickly, because if I message your sibling on your behalf to say that you've befriended someone, I think that's going to set off some alarm bells in whatever in whatever's going on here. I'm not going to presume anything about whatever disagreement you two have had. What I can do is tell you more about Rune, so that you can learn more about them and sort of approach them in a more diplomatic way than you kind of have over the past week and weekend. And I think
I get it.
It's probably going to be
Like
better
blackmail.
for you long term as well. No, it's not. It's not blackmail. It's not blackmail. What fucking? Can I just make another lucidity check just to like check on everything?
You can, yes.
Okay, 6.
I mean, it's with disadvantage as well.
Oh fuck me. It's a 6.
You don't know if you're awake or not.
James like very quickly breaks off his sentence and like looks around and just says, "Shh. 1 second." And I'm gonna step out, like duck my head out of the kitchen and see if it connects to the hallway.
You step out of the kitchen. As far as you can tell, it does connect quite ordinarily to the hallway that it's supposed to.
Okay. Sorry. Yesterday threw me a
Okay.
little bit.
Are you having, like, some troubles about the dream? Because, like, you're giving me the vibe that Wren gets when he gets a panic attack, and gotta say, it's a little unnerving.
Sorry. Yeah, this is a bit embarrassing. I mean, hey, I told you, I told you I wasn't perfect, right? Yeah. Sorry. My dad's out of town until like Monday evening. Sometimes I find it difficult by myself. I didn't really intend for you to like be here under false pretenses, but it would mean a lot to me if you could just stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I guess you could tell me about Rune and all their deepest, darkest secrets and whatever.
I think you're misunderstanding the relationship that I have with Rune, but I will happily give you some pointers.
All right, fine.
Okay. Thanks, Val. Sorry.
Oh, it's no problem. You know, when Ren's like this, I try to stick near and help him stay grounded. You know, just remind him of what's true. You know, the sky is blue, the alphabet, things, simple things.
James, roll to reduce fear.
Sure thing. A 9.
Val is not very comforting.
What a twist! I nod a bit and sort of take a breath in and say, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, grounding's pretty good, but sort of like problem solving is pretty helpful to me, and it seems like you're trying to work your way out of a puzzle, so I think it's a pretty good place to start. So I got to know Rune through Circus. So obviously that's a big interest of theirs. That and obviously, you know, photography, artwork, all that kind of stuff. It strikes me that if you really want to make friends with them, you've kind of got an in there. Like if you began taking an interest in both Rune and Wren's work, actually, and sort of began engaging with them on that level, it could probably go a long way. It's about...
You're saying I have to join Circus?
I think, honestly, right now, that would strike me as ulterior. What I'm saying is, just ask them about their work, because they can talk for England about it, and it's something they've been keen on as much as Circus for as long as I've known them. You could, I know that they watched that TV show about monster hunters as well, and that could be a good talking point. Maybe just like try a couple of episodes of that. Just like simple things. It's obviously you two didn't really get off on the right foot, so it's more about sort of like replacing those building blocks rather than creating a first impression, because we're kind of past that now. So it's about showing a willingness to re-engage with them, I think, if that makes sense.
I see. How well do you have to know someone to call yourselves friends?
It happens pretty organically, to be honest. I mean, like you've made friends before, right? It's not as if there's no sort of like handshake agreement around it or anything. It just kind of happens, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously.
Can I make an intelligence check?
You can, James.
Still with disadvantage, actually. Oh, that's an 18 with disadvantage.
Success, it's fine.
Yeah, just getting a read on Val in that moment. Yes.
Yeah, she's fully...
Oh, well, I mean, like...
She's fully lying, and you can tell she has never made a friend before in her life. Which suddenly explains all of her behaviour about Wren.
I think I just fall quiet for a moment and go, Okay. Okay. I think I know where we can start from. Actually, I've been here. I've been where you are. This is good, actually. Sorry, it's not. I shouldn't be trying to put someone together like a puzzle in front of them. That's not right. What I mean to say is this. Socializing outside of very specific circumstances is a goddamn tightrope, and it's one that I've walked, and it's one that I'm continuing to. And the coping mechanism that I've found for it has been to treat the process quite formulaically. I don't want to sort of put on you what coping mechanisms you found, but my impression of it is that you want to impress people and create conversations with them, and it doesn't really matter whether that basis of conversation is factual or not. Does that sound about right?
Maybe. Use a lot of big words.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I ramble when I'm distressed.
Okay. Right, we'll leave you two there for a moment, continuing your conversation and soul searching. What an unusual pairing this is.
Like just like a real impromptu therapy.
Yeah, it's great. And Rune, are you carrying on with your artwork?
Yeah, I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, okay, this is coming together. I think I'm getting there. Like I'm sort of like doing the finishing touches to the sketchbook pages. I've done like most of the research kind of things. I've like filled out. Well, I've done all the awkward stuff. Now I'm just making it look pretty. And at this point, I think Rune's gonna like drop one of their headphones off and poke Rowan with their foot and go, "Are you working tonight?"
Yeah, I think I'm on shift tonight. Not as long, hopefully. It's like
When do you start?
4 until 9, just late evening shift, just right after we open.
Okay. Maybe before you go, we could have a look at some of those part-time jobs that maybe I could do from home.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hold on, I picked up a few pamphlets from work actually the other day. They've got the notice board, so like there's just a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, let me go grab those.
Cool.
Rowan hops up and heads off to find the pamphlets. And as we move into the afternoon, head off to the gym. Val and James are hanging out, apparently. Wren gaming with Todd, and Rune looking for a job. We're going to take a short break. So we'll be right back at... Well, yeah, we'll be right back momentarily. So, back with the lads and guys. Next up, what is it? Oh yes, Hedda in the gym with Xiuyan. Here we are. We've been waiting for a while.
The ladies.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hey, yeah. Do you want to go into the gym? I've not been waiting for 25 minutes.
Let's go.
Okay. So, right. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You've been to the gym before, yes?
Yeah. I'm a real.
I get feeling you're lying. It's okay. But,
I mean, you could show me how some of this stuff works, just in case I forgot.
Sure. Anything in particular you want to focus on?
You know what? Like I feel like legs. what you mentioned before about learning to run away from stuff, I was like, actually, maybe I should just work on my legs a bit more so that I don't get tired out walking to college and stuff. So I feel like that's a bit unhealthy, actually.
Sounds good. We could start on treadmills.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Like Hedda like walks over to treadmills, which shows her how the treadmills work, and just sets hers on like a ridiculously high setting.
But
It's completely normal for her.
yeah, I'd love to imagine like the treadmill is going like nuts, but like the way Hedda is running, it looks like she's just doing a gentle jog.
I think it's more frightening, honestly, if it's just like perfect Terminator form, right?
Yeah, just like chung 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 chung. Xiuyan is she's going for a slight jog. She's got no incline or anything. She's just slightly jogging. Oh my god.
It's good, yes.
Yeah. You don't think I could put like my phone here and like watch TikTok while I do this, right? Oh shit! Can I do TikTok? Talk tick.
Bruv, let's not risk it. Choose someone else.
Also, doesn't exist.
Was
Yeah,
TikTok a thing, or was it musically back then?
It doesn't exist.
Doesn't
yet.
ex-
We got
it doesn't
Vine.
exist yet,
We're
Mama.
in 2019.
Yeah.
I downloaded TikTok in 2019 originally.
Okay.
When did TikTok exist? We're getting sidetracked, but it's important. Fucking hell. 2016, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been around
oh,
for a
okay.
while.
I mean, that's definitely not when it was like hitting the big leagues.
Oh,
I
something
feel like
it's
Xiuyan would have found it by now, though.
like that was
That's true.
post Vine and like during Music Alley, right? And then Music Alley kind of fell off,
Yeah.
and TikTok got really popular afterwards, right?
Say musically
I
again.
thought musically became Vine. I mean, musically became TikTok.
Yes, it merged in 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, why are we getting distracted with this?
They're all the things.
Jesus. You do this even faster?
I think again, just like Hedda is like still doing Terminator form running, and it's like, oh, you know, it's a warm up sometimes.
Okay, Hedda. Give yourself a point of strength and a point of willpower.
Whoa.
8 points. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's some big boy dream action.
We don't have to keep running if it is too tiring. I know if you don't come to gym very often, it could be a lot. We don't want to stress you out too much.
Yeah, I think I could do it. Something else, if that's okay.
Yeah, why don't we just go sit and chat for a little while, and then we'll try something less strenuous in a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that. You go and sit with Xiuyan for a bit. In the meantime, James and Val, what are you up to in your afternoon?
Right, I feel like I've spoken a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I will say, James. Due to just the natural decay of fear, I'm going to give you -1 fear through this passage of time.
Cheers. I'll take it.
You're somewhat coherent.
Yeah, sorry, Val. I feel like I've spoken a lot. I don't know if all of it was helpful. But what's the thought process behind all this? What, Wren asked you to try and make friends with Rune?
See, Wren is mad at me because I died in the dream. And he's like, oh, you never change, Valerie. You always lie to me and you're so careless. And I'm like, whatever. Can we just like go back to being like, you know, mates again? And he's like, you gonna be mates? Go make friends with Rune. So yeah. And that's where we are, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
I just
So,
need to make him think that I'm friends with Rune, because Rune is obviously never going to be friends with me. Oh, Oh, can you drive?
No.
Okay. Do you know where Rune lives?
I actually don't. Never been over. Hold on, I think we need to reverse a little bit. So, Wren's pretty stressed out by the fact that Silent Eli got you while we were dreaming.
I guess, yes.
Uh-huh. Have you sort of confronted that internally at all?
I mean, it's the dream. It's not real. So, it's not, anything.
I mean, it's real enough that it's affecting us out here. I woke up with a weird shape burned into my head that I'm going to go put that in my room in a bit, but it's not real in the way we're used to, but it's like it's authentic, right?
I mean, I can kind of understand why it would be traumatic for him, but I'm the one who died. He should be like, "Oh, Valerie, I'm so glad you're alive. Let's hang out." But no, he's mad. It's annoying.
I think he probably is glad, but look, I'm not telling you to be scared of something. I think Wren is happy that you're okay, but my impression is that you don't seem sort of particularly motivated to put guardrails against it happening again.
I said I'd be careful.
And Wren's
But then
asked
he
you
says
to...
I lie all the time, so I very rarely lie to him. I don't even lie that much. I mean, who among us hasn't told a white lie?
I think if we were to take an average, you would be an outlier that I would not count.
That's powerful.
And sorry,
I was muted. That cackle you heard in the background of Isaac's audio was me.
That sentence was so powerful, I forgot to make a joke about Among Us.
Sorry, Val, I don't mean that to belittle you, but you have a habit of making things up, and I'm not saying that in a judgmental way, I'm saying that in a way that's factual. And that seems to be the impression you give to people. And if Wren's not exempt from that, actions are going to mean a lot more than words to him, right?
See. Okay, so all I have to do is not get killed and not lie to Ren so much. Easy peasy.
I mean, yeah, that's a good starting point. You came here asking me to tell a lie for you. Do you see the contrast there?
Uh-huh. Okay. I think I'm understanding.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make friends with Rune.
Just
and
don't
I'll
get mad
take
if
everything you said into heart.
I'm just... Look, I'll be honest. I don't know if everything I've said has been helpful to you. You being here has been extremely helpful to me, which is why I'm kind of like overloading you with solutions right now. I'm not telling you any of this is going to work. I'm just telling you what it looks like to me and what I would do in your situation.
No,
Basically,
I'll think about it.
Just like, don't get like mad or anything if it's a gradual process. It's been a very stressful first week for all of us. I don't think any one of us who's involved in the dream actively hates another one of us, or if they do, they're concealing it very well. But I don't know, like, hey, this was going to be the most stressful year of our lives before our own minds started trying to kill us. So there's a lot of grace that needs to be given on all sides that kind of hasn't been. So don't be disheartened if it takes a while for you to like get through to Rune or to Wren again. I'm sure Wren's not going to be mad at you forever. It sounds like he just needs a show of faith right now.
Okay. And to start that, I want to go to Rune's house to apologize to them.
Incredible. Great stuff.
Holy shit.
So I just have to figure out where they live. Could you message them? They kind of blocked me.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay, we'll catch up with you guys in a second. Wren.
Hello.
You've been doing some cool gaming with Todd, but then he's had to rush off to this mysterious thing he's got to do, which leaves you twiddling your thumbs.
I literally don't know what else to do. All of my friends are busy, and I'm trying to get my sister to hang out with me. I don't really want to hang out. Solo mission, I guess. I don't really know anybody else in class.
What to do?
Yeah. I guess I'll just go on my own. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay. Decide to take a walk out into town. Just to relax for a bit. Taking that looked inside air. Rune. You get a textual message from James. I'll let James tell you what it says.
I think it's a message that just says, this will sound weird. Val's at my house. She seems keen to chat with you about what happened over the weekend. But it wouldn't be right for me to say, would it be okay if we came over?
Benjamin.
Yes.
As Rune lives with a dynamic disability, this is something I was considering asking even before this happened anyway. Would it be okay if I do a 2d10 roll to see how well Rune is feeling at the moment? And if they're in a flare?
We'll make it a constitution roll.
Constitution, that's fine. Rune's feeling okay. That was a 12.
Yeah, that passes.
They've been pretty passive physically during the day, so they've been able to kind of rest a bit. I think they're just going to message back to James, initially very cagey, being like, why?
I text saying, we've had a chat. She didn't fully realise how her reaction to everything that happened in the dream affected other people. And I think in exclamation marks, wants to start making up for that.
Rune is gonna sit there for a minute and I'm assuming Rowan's probably like getting ready for work.
Yeah, Rowan will be heading out soon.
Just before you go,
Yeah?
I need some advice on something.
Oh, of course. Well, Dr. Rowan is in the house. How can I help?
You know, I said I punched a girl.
Oh, yeah.
apparently now she wants to come and apologize. I don't trust it.
I mean, what I'd say is hear her out at the very least. The thing is, like, if you assume somebody's motives, sometimes you sort of get the wrong idea about them, you know? Like, you know, I hear one of my co-workers, like, wants to swap a shift with me, because, like, my boss tells me whatever. I'm like, oh, I bet they're doing it because, like, they don't want to work this horrible shift. But then when I actually talk to them face to face, they say something like, oh, like, you know, my friend's in hospital, I wanted to go and visit them before visiting hours close. And I'm like, actually, yeah, you know, that's some context that boss didn't give me. That makes sense?
Yeah, this is a pathological liar we're talking about, though. A bit like Mum.
I see. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, it depends. Like, you know, if you're not going to be stuck with this person forever, if it's just going to be like, you know, like, is she in any of your classes? Like, do you see her that regularly?
Yes.
Oh. In that case, you might want to play nice for a bit, then.
I also don't... They're asking to come over. I don't particularly want people to know where we live, because then they could just show up. Maybe I could suggest that we talk about it tomorrow, as I'll be at school anyway.
Yeah, you could do it at college, or you could head to, I don't know, maybe one of the coffee shops around here, something like that.
I don't know if I'll have the spoons to get home again on my own, and you're working till 9.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually.
Like, I'm doing okay, but I've also got college tomorrow, so I don't want to go over my spoon limit today.
Yeah.
And then not be well informed tomorrow. So, right, okay. And Rune's gonna text James back. They're gonna give their brother, like, a playful tussle of the hair before he goes to work, because he gives him, like, a kiss on the cheek, and they'll tussle his hair, and then give him a push to get out the door.
Okay.
Like a little playful push. And Rune will text James back and say, not feeling up for it today, could come in earlier to college tomorrow? Question mark.
Okay, we'll catch up with James and Valerie in a moment. I also forgot to send this to you, Rune. These are the part-time jobs that you looked through with your brother. So if at some point you want to apply to one of those, you are welcome to.
Okay.
Okay. Who is next? Let's top of the round. Back to Hedda. You've been chilling with Xiuyan, just chatting about things, getting to know her a bit more. Yeah, how is it going?
I think it's very good.
It's good. Xiuyan seems to be enjoying herself as well.
Yeah. Maybe like very slowly introducing her to what I consider like very slow day warm exercises is probably like actually about her level sort of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And she does seem to be benefiting from it. You can tell that she seems a bit more excited. You can see the blood pumping. You've actually never seen her look away from her phone this much in her life.
Oh yeah.
So you just push with your legs and then... how many kilograms is that?
That is 4.
And how many did you do again? 5?
Something like that. Looking over at like, I don't know, 50 or something.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, I'm getting there. Oh God, I'm exhausted though.
Oh, good.
I mean, it's getting on for 5. Do you think we should be heading back? I gotta get home soon.
Yeah. We could call it.
But you know,
like, this was fun.
Yeah. You can see Xiuyan like
same time next week.
Biting her thumb. Yeah. Same time next week sounds good. We can make a thing of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give you a thumbs up.
I normally stop off and like grab a drink in a cafe on the way out. You want to join me?
Yeah, of course. I got a bit of time before I need to head home, so I'll do that.
Sounds good.
Okay, you head off to the cafe with Xiuyan. We'll see you there shortly. Valerie and James. Rune has said no, but it was a polite no.
Cool. I show Valatex and say, no dice today, but it's been a manic weekend to be fair. They seem open to it.
No! This doesn't work!
Why doesn't it work?
Because I'm supposed to meet with Wren later today, and he's gonna want proof that I was supposed to... See, I was supposed to hang out with Rune, but obviously they didn't want to hang out with me, so I came here, and he's gonna want proof that I hung out with Rune, or he's gonna get mad at me. And I was thinking that I could just show up to Rune's house, and, say I've gone to Rune's house.
James.
Nuts.
James, roll for intelligence.
Intelligence. You got it. There it is. I got a 16. Oh, I'm still quite afraid, so that's not helping me. But yeah, 16.
Hold on, I'm sending you a thing.
Oh, okay. Is this on Discord?
Yeah. Just 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. While you're doing that, I'm going to plug my laptop in, actually.
No worries. Okay. It's up to you what you do with that information.
Okay, 1 second. I will have a look. What's it say? Yeah. Noted. Yeah, I put my head in one hand and say, damn it. So I'm sorry. I've dragged you away for like half the day. Okay, listen, tell you what, I'll message Wren with this screenshot and say that you've been here, helping me out today. Does that sound alright with you, Val?
What was that, Val?
Yeah, just forget it. It's fine. I'm gonna head home.
Sure. Yeah, that's okay. Look, I didn't want to make things more difficult for either of you. I was in a complete state this morning, and I didn't mean to get in the way of either your weekends. I'm really sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's fine. I just want to deal with this in my own way. I'll figure out a way.
I know, I get it. Look, I know you didn't achieve what you wanted to today, but you didn't have to say, and you did, and I appreciate that.
My offer is still up. I will still give you 20 pounds if you tell him that Rune and I are friends, but...
I believe you, but I will decline. Thanks.
Okay, well... Good luck.
Yeah, same to you. And, sorry again for, trauma dumping a bit.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Val, you make your way home. James, you're back to being on your own, but you're feeling comfortable with it now. So you don't...
I also tell Val to let me know when she gets back.
Of course. Okay. Wren, you're still on your walk. What do you want to do now? The evening is dragging on a little bit. It'll be nightfall soon.
I guess I decide to go back home.
Okay.
Like, my one plan fell through. Card is not available, which is really confusing and upsetting.
Okay.
I didn't think he left his house.
As you head back home, you spot Val walking the other way down the street.
Could I have sent a message to Wren at some point in the intervening time?
Yes. I'll say that you showed Ren the screenshot and explained that Val was helping you out. It's up to Ren what he does with that info.
Hello, Valerie.
Oh, hello, Wren. How was odds?
I didn't go.
Oh, why?
Surprise, surprise, he's actually busy for once.
Todd? Is he?
Yeah. Oh,
I was
my
playing with his
reaction.
anime figures or something.
Can't remember what I was up to, but it was something.
Well, I'll have you know, I had a very successful day today.
Yeah, you're friends with Rune now?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and James. We're friends.
What did you do today, then?
Oh, well, I messaged Rune,
Yeah.
and then I went to hang out with Rune, and I went out with James, and we all hung out.
Valerie?
I learned a lot about Rune, actually. Did you know that
Valerie?
they love photography? And they're just really deeply into photography, and they love supernatural.
Valerie, stop.
What?
Repeat what you just said. But
They love
Mi-
supernatural?
no. Make sure you're not lying this.
Lying. They love photography and supernatural.
I know you didn't hang out with Rune today.
I did! And James. Maybe more so one than the other.
Oh, I love Val so much.
Valerie, you know, I know when you're lying, right?
No.
This isn't an exception.
Fine, I tried, okay? I tried to hang out with Rune, but they blocked me. So I asked James, and Rune said that they didn't want to hang out, and we couldn't go to their house. And I was going to go to their house, you know? I even asked, but they didn't want me to come. So clearly, they don't want to be friends, and we should just give this up, and we should just go back to things as normal. Please!
Valerie, if they're desperately trying to not hang out with you, don't you think that's because of your own action?
No,
Yes.
I haven't done anything. They hit me.
Maybe you deserved it.
I don't deserve it.
All I'm saying is that Rune is the first friend that I've ever made on my own, and they don't like you. Don't you think that's a bit telling?
Don't you think that means you should try to find better people to be friends with? I'm
I tried
just saying.
so hard. I tried so hard.
And you fell so far that in the end it didn't even
In the
matter.
end, it didn't matter.
The front door suddenly opens, and hold on, I've forgotten the name of your mother. Nadia. Nadia peers out. Are you two going to stand in the lawn the whole day, or are you coming in at some point?
We were going to the woods. Remember, Wren?
I was going to the woods with my sister who made friends. I'm standing in front of a liar yet again. So no.
I
I'm not going to the
made a
woods.
friend! So I technically have friends, and we can go to the woods.
The wrong person, Valerie.
That's okay, but by like 6 degrees of separation, I'm like basically friends with Rune.
James and Rune are not the same person, Valerie.
They're practically they're friends, and by extension, that makes me friends. At least acquaintances.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm friends with Rune. By that logic,
well,
you'd already
look at
be friends with Rune, but you're not.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's go to the woods now.
No.
Why?
Because I need you to learn your lesson. You're not learning it.
Punishing me for what? What do you mean learn my lesson? I went
Being
out. I made
reckless.
friends. I tried to be friends with Rune. They didn't want to be friends. It's a wash. Let's go. Wren.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Not when you're acting like this. Not when you're lying through your teeth. There's a reason Rune doesn't want to be friends with you.
No, there's not. They're clearly insane. I'm gonna Can I grab Wren and try to pull him towards the woods?
Oh, we've been here.
no.
We've been here before. Both of you roll for strength.
Oh my god.
Can this load any slower, please? There we go.
And
Yeah! I'm 1 point.
Wren
Better.
shrugs Valerie off and heads inside with his mother. What do you want to
I'll
do,
go by
Valerie?
myself.
Okay. Valerie storms off in a real furious mood. Okay. Okay, Hedda. You're having coffee
Hello.
with Xiuyan just before you head home in your early evening hours. Xiuyan seems a bit subdued at the moment. It could be because she's worn out.
I roll to read the situation.
You can roll for what would that be? Intelligence, I guess.
That's right.
Okay. You get the sense there's something that she wants to say, but hasn't quite said it yet.
Who am I to push things?
I respect it.
Yeah, I'll just keep happily, obliviously chatting.
Very valid. I mean, yeah, it's just nice to... You know what, Hedda? It was nice to do something. I love a good loiter, but, I actually feel worn out in a good way, which I didn't think was a thing.
It's good.
Yeah. So I guess thanks.
Anytime.
Right. I should probably be getting home anyway. But thanks again, Hedda.
Yeah, thank you. I had a good time.
I'm glad. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Xiuyan makes her way out. You sit alone in the coffee shop for a moment, Hedda. Okay. James.
Yeah.
What are you up to in your evening? Or what will you do with the remainder of your evening, rather?
Well, I will try to get some reading done if I can. Probably just make myself beans on toast or something. And then when I'm like starting to get tired, I am just gonna like grab a blanket and like set up on the living room sofa and sort of turn the brightness of the TV screen all the way down, but keep the show running on like a low volume, and still have those sort of like that sort of like creaking floorboard audio playing. And just before I'll start probably sitting down, I'll send a message to Val just saying, thanks again for today. Hope I was able to help in return. And I'm going to try and get some sleep.
Okay. You get yourself all nice and relaxed. Did you want to place a sigil, remind me?
Oh, yeah, I will place the sigil of the Axeman in my room.
Okie doke. I'll make a note. Okay. For those keeping track, that is the second of 3 safe spaces on the second floor. You can make one more unique safe space.
Okay.
Okay. The evening is moving on. It is arguably moving on to night now. Val, are you heading to the woods?
Yeah.
Okay. As you arrive, you suddenly realise that it's a lot louder than usual. There's quite a lot of noise, quite a lot of things going on. And as you peer through the trees, you suddenly realise why. You almost can't believe you'd forgotten. It is, in fact, soon to be the opening of the yearly fair. They're setting up all the fairground attractions.
Well,
I'm sure
take a
this
look
will have no
around.
plot significance.
You what?
Yeah, holy.
So I'm sure this will have no plot significance.
Holy plot thread, Batman.
That's exactly, yeah, holy plot point Batman was exactly where I was headed.
Yeah, I figured. You can see a couple of gentlemen setting it up at the moment. They're just having a bit of a chat about it, trying to organise where all the trucks are going to go and load up all the stands and stalls. Yeah, get on over there. Yeah, is Blake here yet? No? Right, that's fine. Well, what would you like to do, Valerie?
I'd talk to one of the men.
You can head up to one of the men.
Mm-hmm.
You just sort of pop out of the trees. Fucking hell, this is just... Oh, Jesus! Huh?
Hi. Are there any clowns around?
You're here for the fair, it's not open yet.
Okay, do you know when it will be open?
I don't know, about 2 years' time.
2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, will there be clowns?
I don't know, I just set it up. How would I know?
You know, my brother likes clowns. And he's terminally ill, so I'm trying to find a clown. So if you know any of them, you can tell me.
Yeah, I know one clown. Stood in front of me asking if I know any clowns.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Fucking kids.
Understand. I've had a hard day today. My brother's mad at me, and I don't have any friends anymore because they're probably mad at me for something I didn't even do. Do you have any cigarettes?
Other than the one in my mouth, no.
Life is hard.
God, bleeding out.
I can't even sit here and burn things because you guys are setting up a dumb carnival that won't even be open for 5 years or whatever.
6, but yeah.
Can I do a lucidity check?
Sure, what are your grounds?
It was definitely 2 years.
I also definitely said it was the yearly fair before that.
Oh.
When did you see that Alan met another chronic liar?
Roll for lucidity, Val.
Okay, 24. Oh, I don't like that I'm here, actually.
You suddenly give a gasp and realise that this is not where you are supposed to be.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me move you.
You've got to run. The middle of the woods cannot be an early floor. There's no fucking way.
Just 1 second.
Rabbit, run, run.
Oh shit, that's what I need to do. Hold on. Ooh, this is taking a while longer than I was hoping. Okay. Welcome, Valerie. You appear to be standing in the middle of the woods.
There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot it.
Shia LaBeouf. What will you do, Valerie?
Where's this?
What was that?
Asking Valor what floor this is.
That is a very good question. That's also a good question. I don't remember if familiars know or not. I just need to double check. Familiars.
In the meantime, Valerie, do you want an extra shovel? Because I think you're going to break the one you currently have with how deep of a hole you're digging yourself.
Okay, Valerie, the really tragic thing is Valor is not a guide familiar and therefore doesn't know. But she turns to you with a look of abject horror. This is deep. Too deep for us right now. We have to stay quiet, and we have to hide, and we have to make sure nothing finds us.
Can we leave? Can I wake up?
We can try and wake up, but on a floor as low as this, it's just going to be a false awakening, I think. Hold on, I need to think. Right, yeah, I think that's our only option, really, is to try and wake up. Would you like to try and wake up, Valerie?
Yes, please.
Roll for lucidity.
Oh no. 15. Or...
I will just say, hold on. Where is it? Yeah, I will just say your previous roll. Wait, no, sorry. Why are you rolling for lucidity? Use the wake up button.
Oh.
You're not allowed to know what you got.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
so true.
You successfully wake up.
Yay.
Do I know? Do I?
It's good, isn't it?
It's great. It's my favourite feature.
It's
Oh.
one that I regret adding almost immediately.
Oh, this is excellent.
Oh no. Excellent for who, Benjamin?
That is a fantastic question. Valerie, you arrive on another floor, another one that you don't recognise. You appear to be standing in the middle of a street.
Oh. Okay.
Valor is still absolutely terrified. Actually, yeah, can we go with a +3 for being defenceless and a +1 for being on a low floor? +4 fear total.
Yes, 4.
Shit. Valerie, I don't like this. I don't know what floor this is.
And we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. No one's not. And we're not gonna die, and then no one's not gonna find our bodies, and then we'll be stuck here forever, and then Wren would have been right.
No.
But that can't happen because.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. What the fuck is that? Something comes through the wall. It just sort of appears. It doesn't go through the wall like a ghost. It doesn't break through the wall like a monster. It's just almost there, and then nearly there, and then most of it is there except the leg, and then the leg is there. It's a tall, lumbering creature with an enormous fleshy hole in the centre of its face, like a giant bullet has passed through it, with pale white skin and blood-red accents. Even though it has no face, you can still see it turn slowly towards you.
Oh.
It's got music. It's got music. It's over.
It's over.
What would you like to do, Val?
Can I roll to hide?
Roll for focus, and make it a good one.
Oh my god.
Right, that wouldn't have passed on the first floor, Valerie. The monster turns to you. And then all of a sudden, it lifts a hat. Attack description. Attack description not implemented. Attack description empty. Familiar not found.
What?
Sticks?
I think I know what this is.
It
Like, it's a
glitched
metal
the
level.
It glitched the fucking Dreamweaver.
You suddenly feel a glitchy energy surround you, and you take 19 light damage, Valerie.
Ooh, why do I have, like, no sanity ever?
Because you keep getting hit. All of a sudden, the monster jerks awkwardly and stares up at the sky. "50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50," and then it disappears.
Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, okay. Alright. Totally normal.
Vala turns to you. You can't be here. I don't think it was supposed to call you right now. At least not on your own. Valerie, just focus, please, focus. You're not supposed to be called right now. Right? You're not supposed... Do you think you're supposed to be here on this low floor, in the middle of the woods, or on this street?
No! No, wake up!
I don't...
Make the dream pull me out!
As you thrive... As you writhe against Valor, you suddenly give a gasp and reappear back in the middle of the woods, having never left. How are you feeling, Valerie?
Like this. Great.
You hear something else move towards you. Hello? Hello? And all of a sudden you give a gasp and you find yourself in the forest proper, standing in front of a worker man with a cigarette. You alright?
What?
You're just like spacing out for a second there. What the hell is in your vape?
I slowly reach out to touch him just to make sure he's real.
You sort of pat his face. Okay. I'm gonna get back to work. He goes stomping off.
I'm booking it home.
I'm
not risking that again.
Can't blame you. You book it home, Valerie. And soon afterwards, you arrive back at home. Nice and safe, probably, maybe, hopefully. Okay. Very nice. Who do I want to catch up with next? Rune.
Hello.
How has your evening without your broda been?
I think Rune will have finished off their work, spent probably like an hour tidying all of the little pieces of paper that off of the floor and stuff, and then sat down, and start looking at drafting a job application to work as a museum and gallery assistant part-time.
Okay, very, very nice. I like it.
They're not going to send it off, they're going to draft it, save it, and then probably pop into bed with Ember, their plushy dragon, and spend a little while texting their best buddy Dorian, being like, hello, do you want to do some aerial practice tomorrow?
Very nice, yes. Okay. And Dorian, of course, is delighted to join you for some practice.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I'm just doing a little something. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's absolutely fine. And so you drop off to sleep shortly afterwards. Val.
Yeah.
You arrive back home and head into your bedroom to see Wren.
Did you go into the dream?
No.
Yeah,
Why? Did you?
was in the woods, and then I wasn't, but I was still in the woods, but it was in the dream. It was the floor I don't know, and there was a thing, and it started. It was like
Whoa! Calm down. Calm down. You were in the woods, and then you went into the dream. Yeah. Then
and
what?
It was a floor we haven't been on, and Valor said I shouldn't be here, and I tried waking up, and I went on this other floor, and this thing clipped through the walls, and it hurt me, and then it was like, oh, 50, 50, 50, 50, and then it disappeared, and then I was back in the woods, but not really, and then I was back in the actual woods.
Okay. I'm gonna confiscate your vape from it.
This has nothing to do with my vape.
Are you on drugs?
Drugs? I promise you. Out of everything that's happened in the dream, why is what I'm saying nonsense? Believe me.
Well,
I was in the dream.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but why were you in the dream, but I wasn't, and why was no one else in the dream? Why was it just you?
Oh. Maybe the others were on another floor or something. Maybe you were in the dream, but you didn't realize it. You were just in our room, but in the dream room.
Or maybe you were just hallucinating.
No! Listen, I don't know.
What do you think it was?
I don't know what it was. But I do know one thing, that if I'd been on my own, I absolutely would have been dead. But I'm
Maybe
sure
the dream
If
telling
you-
you that you shouldn't be lying all the time.
Or it's the dream telling me that we should have been together, because maybe together we could have explored the floor and we wouldn't have been so scared and everything would have been okay.
Or
If I had gone into the woods
if
with
you-
you, then it would have been manageable.
if you had actually befriended Rune like I told you to, I would have gone with you.
I see how it is.
I
I see how it is. I almost died on a floor nobody knows about. My body would not have been retrievable. I would have been replaced by a monster, and all you can think about is Rune. Fine, it's fine.
no, that's not what I meant.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
That's
I
not
understand.
what I meant,
Ren.
Valerie. I just think
I'm
that
gonna
if
listen
you
to
had
music and
thought
ignore
about
him.
Pardon?
I'm listening to music and I'm gonna ignore Ren.
Damn.
Valerie, if you had just listened to me, you would have been in that position to begin with.
Wow,
Valerie,
I love
are you
this
even
song.
listening
This
to
is
me?
a good song.
I'm sleeping on the couch, Valerie. Good night.
Okay. A pair of you, for the first time in a long time, go to sleep in separate rooms. Rune,
Hello.
it's almost time for bed. Any last things you want to do?
I think I will make like a quick little snack for myself and for Rowan when he gets home. Just leave it with a little note on the table saying, "Hope your shift was good. Here are some snacks." It's just like cheese and crackers and like a couple of little nibbly bits. Nothing heavy.
Very nice.
And then Rune's going to put her to bed, snuggle up with Ember, send one last message to Dorian, just kind of like they just been chatting in general after agreeing to do Ariel, and then bundle up in bed
Okay,
with Ember.
very, very nice. And Hedda, you finally make it home after your exciting day. What would you like to do before bed?
Any news on the hunting rifle training?
Yeah. You get back, and your dad lets you know that he's found a place, and he's booked for you to go next weekend.
Oh yeah. Wait, what time next weekend?
Sunday.
Okay. Immediately on the phone to Xiuyan. Just being like, had a great time today. Also, could we do Saturday next week?
Xiuyan sends you
That's about something for Sunday.
a thumbs up emoji and 2 dumbbell emojis.
I send for like the strong arm emoji.
Excellent. Love is alive in Wonderland.
What vastly different days we're having.
Indeed. And so you decide to drift off to sleep as well, as your first full week of college, year 2, comes to a close, with another week ahead of you soon, and presumably more exciting monsters, thrilling encounters. Oh, what could it be? I'm sure you won't die.
I'm sure exciting
horribly.
and monsters go in the same sentence.
No, that's true enough. But we'll leave our session for that. It has been a bit of a shorter one, but the upcoming stuff is probably going to be a bit more involved.
Yeah, it's just a short one. Benjamin just woke up and decided to give us all mental illnesses. So sorry it's a bit short
It-
today, guys.
It's been a great dream for inflicting new horrors. That was the evil I was debating doing earlier, was chucking one of the minute one of you went, "We're going into the woods," I was like, "Ooh, I know what floor the woods are on." So yeah, we'll call it there for now. Thank you all very much for watching, and thank you players for playing.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for DMing.
You are
or DWing.
DWing.
DW.
You are quite welcome as always.